I'm curious to know why you think this movie was why do you think this movie was forgotten? If you're ready to talk about that,
I find every time we ask this question, my answer for it is getting more and more ephemeral.
Oh, well, as the longer you podcast, that'll happen.
I guess so. I mean, like, the simple answer is just like it didn't make money, so no one saw it and had no word of mouth and therefore dissipated.
Yeah.
Right? But ever since the 13th Floor episode we did, I've really been trying to pay attention to all movies, good and bad, to go, what kind of iconography are you hanging this on? What are you doing intentionally to make this memorable for me?
Yeah.
Like, what is, not even from a marketing perspective necessarily, but like, you know, I go back to Neo in The Matrix, where it's just like, you're using the archetypal hero arc, right? And you are using a tried and true method to drape over philosophical, whatever. Like, you're creating an iconic character out of an archetype.
Yeah.
And here it's just like, D'Artagnan's a dickhead from the beginning, and he wins at the end.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing, you take something iconic and make it forgettable. That in itself is kind of a weird achievement.
It is an achievement, but it almost feels like, no one involved with this was really passionate about any aspect of it. It feels like a book report written by a kid who didn't want to read it. Like,
I feel so bad for anyone who watched this instead of reading the book for a book report.
I mean, no, you know what? I both respect the lack of hustle, and I would love to be a fly on the wall when the teacher's grading it, and is just like, and when D'Artagnan got off the airship, and is like, oh, God damn it, another one, watch the Paul W.S. Anderson movie, throw it on the pile.
Here's my last point of this, though, is like, this is a stacked cast, but Matthew McFadyen had just done Pride and Prejudice before this, kind of a divisive Mr. Darcy. Mia Jovovich was in the midst of the Resident Evil. Luke Evans was just kind of becoming a thing. Same with Ray Stevenson. He had done The Punisher right before this. Logan Lerman was coming right off of Percy Jackson. There's Christoph Waltz had just won his Oscar, a couple years before for Inglourious Bastards. This isn't hanging, like, it's not a star-making vehicle, and it's not like a crazy ensemble vehicle. It's a stacked cast with just people doing their jobs. Yeah. So like if they had surrounded this movie as a star vehicle, a star-making vehicle for, fill in the blank for Logan Lerman. No personal offense to Logan Lerman. I think this would be a different case, because it would be a memorable flop, or it might have been successful, and either way it would have been memorable.
Yeah, but it was just, it almost just feels like everybody... Hang on. Oh, Logan Lerman was in Oh Hi. Well, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I think he was good in that. Like that,
But that was like a decade later.
Yeah, no, I know. I just I was just trying to put a finger on who the hell is this guy? I didn't watch Percy Jackson, and that's literally the only other thing.
Perks of being a wallflower.
Sergeant Stubby, an American hero? An animated adventure film centering on the real-life Sergeant Stubby, a stray Boston Terrier. This looks terrible, but that's my favorite breed of dog. I agree. It's it doesn't feel like anyone is viewing this movie as this could be my star-making turn. Everyone is kind of just I'm doing this movie on my way to making the other movie.
Subscribe to Movie Memory Machine for new forgotten movies every other Friday, available wherever you listen to podcasts.